Okay. Because I know she's in the class, I don't want to just say with my back towards it. You know, I feel like I'm kind of like leaving a lot. All right. Step forward, inside forearm block, jab, counter punch, rear back, roundhouse kick off of the front leg. Inside forearm block, inside forearm block, jab, counter punch, rear back, roundhouse kick off of the front leg.
It's going to be better, I think, when you demonstrate the technique, you face that direction or this direction, so you can see better. Instead of in front of the camera.
Okay.
And the camera, remember the camera is not there.
Okay.
It's here.
I see.
I can put it a little more close so you can don't lose perspective.
Okay.
Pause.
All right. Okay, step forward, left inside forearm block, same hand jab, counter punch, rear back, roundhouse kick off the front leg.
Pause.
PI, break it, push it down. Again, inside forearm block, jab, counter punch, and then rear back, roundhouse kick off the front leg. Again, key eye on the roundhouse kick. Break it, push it down. Okay, don't step up. Don't move that back foot. Rear back is just rear back. Rear back. Just pivot, rear back. Roundhouse kick off the front leg. Make a good inside form block, not just from here. Continue. Ace. Knee. San. Chi. Ki. Go. Turn around. Same technique. Ki. Don't step up. Don't step up. It's not a step up. It's a rear back. Rear and back for defense. I'm here, my opponent comes, I want to rear back. I don't want to step up to him, I'll be too close. So I rear back, roundhouse kick off of the front leg. Right? Continue. Don't step up. Don't step up. Don't step up. Rear back. Chill. Go. Key eye on the go. Turn around, same technique, key eye. Continue, let's go faster. On good front stance. Ish. Knee. San. Chi. Go. Turn around, same technique, ki eye. Close you were? Yes. All right, you know what I'm saying? So remember what I said? I said before, don't worry about me being in front of you when you turn around. Don't worry about me. The concentration should be on the technique. All I'm going to do is give you, what you're going to block. So that block is inside here, and then jab right there, and then counter punch. And then rear back. Boom, there you go. Continue. So on the jab, all right, not so much taking away your speed. You know what I'm saying? It's taking away your speed. So the way I think about the technique is punch comes, I block, right away, block. You know, jab. The jab counter punch be not thrust. Jab, speed, jab, inside block. 1, 2. More power on the counter punch because it's the power hand. Continue. Inside forearm block, jab, counter punch, my arms stick up the front leg, right back, arms. So, Yana, so what I'm trying to say is, what I see is, so now when I said more speed on the jab counter punch, instead of punch, jab counter punch, more speed. Now all of a sudden, what you're doing is, you're adding that inside forearm block with that speed. You're going, it should be inside forearm block. You should have some a focal point on the inside forearm block. So in other words, not just boom, boom, boom. It should be 1, 2, 3. Yes. 1. Focus. 2, 3. Now release. So tight, and then release to go jab. Counter punch. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Step back out, left leg. One more key eye. Go! Hey! Try to keep your mouth closed. Turn around. Same technique, key eye. Hey! Oh, rear back. Don't step up. Yama. This man. Yeah. So you were here. I'm fat. No, I'm fat too. Really? Yeah. So when I said you bring it down, you were like that. It's kind of, it should be down. You should be able to get it. I don't know what it should get here. All right. So you want to squash. All right. So I explained to them how to get it, how I got it, and what I did is take a breath in, right? And then breathe it all the way out. Keep breathing until you can't breathe out anymore. And keep that tense. Keep going. Okay, hold it. Yeah. And then take a breath to there. But that's how you get it. Because you have to, that connection, it's mental. It's a mental connection down there. That's why most people can't get it. So you should go, this is from here, like this.
Awesome. And Sensei, you say keep
I wasn't through breathing out there.
Oh, okay. That's good. I know it's strong too for me.
No.
Okay. And you say keep that connection all the way through with no relaxation? With no relaxing?
So feel that. You feel that? Feel me talking?
Yeah.
It's still there, right? So even if I'm walking, I still have that there. So it's mental. You have to mentally think about it until you don't have to think about it anymore. This is what I'm saying. You know what I'm talking about? So, like I was saying to Greg, I walked over to him, and I told him to feel it. It's always, especially in the class, it's always there. And you're only going to be able to use or hold that for as long until you get tired. Let's put it that way. Once you get tired in the mind and physically, you're not going to have it anymore. Because you'll have to relax, recover, and then bring it back mentally. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's something that you have to, like meditation. I meditate, right? So in the meditation,
Power off.
I'm keeping my mind here. So as I meditate, so for power, which we're doing right now, the breathing is for power. For power, what I do is this. As I take a breath in, I go, and then I go this for power. I push out and down towards the floor, which makes me heavy. More power. For meditation, I go just the opposite. I go here. It's reverse. It's reverse. That way you're not under so much tension. You know what I'm saying? So for meditation, you breathe on. Breathe in, stomach goes out. Breathe out, stomach goes in. Just like natural when you meditate. For power, it's just the opposite. You're still coming to the tandem area. You're still coming to the tandem area. But as you move, because if I breathe in, if I breathe in, and I push my stomach out, and I keep it like that, as I take a step, I become too heavy. So what I want to do is this here. So as I take a step and take a breath in, even though I'm breathing down to that point, I'm pulling my stomach in, so I'm taking and I'm lifting the load and pushing it out. So if I do a block and punch, I go.
So even with breathing, you're pushing forward.
Yes. And when you're breathing out, like Sensei said, I asked a question. Which way does your stomach move, Sensei, when you're breathing out? Well, the stomach must move out and down towards the floor, make heavy. You know what I'm saying? So, as you take a breath in, and it's kind of correct, you have to really think, that's why I say it's not, you have to, as you take a breath in, you should pull that stomach in. And push it out as you step out, as you breathe out. Watch, so watch. I don't want to call you ball. Chair. Okay. So watch. So watch this. Watch me take a breath in. You see what happened? My shoulders came up. I don't want my shoulders to move at all. When I take a breath in, watch.
As though you're keeping your chest here and letting this pop up.
Right, exactly.
That's abdominal breathing.
Yes, exactly. So when you're breathing out, everything is going to go down. You know what I'm saying? Not in. Okay. All right. That was inside forearm block. Okay. Step forward, left outside forearm block. Back fist. Step forward, left outside forearm block. Same hand, back fist. Stepping back fist. Counter punch. Outside forearm block. Back fist, stepping back fist. Counter punch, and bring the counter punch hand back fast. Bring the counter punch hand back fast. Ki out. Right there, push it down. Ah! Hey! Go back fast. Continue. Ish. Knee. Try to coordinate that back fist with the stepping back fist. Try to coordinate the back fist with the stepping back fist instead of going 1, 2, 3, 4.
Awesome.
It should be, I would like it like 1 and then back fist, so 2 punches.
Awesome.
And then the counter punch.
Awesome.
Ki out. Chill! Turn around, same technique, ki out. Outside forearm block with that hand. Back fist. You don't have to come forward when it comes. Continue. Ace. Try to stay contacted to the floor. You're sliding. Right now, it's not about power. Right now, it's about the technique and bringing your focus to the points that are making contact. First focus is where? Outside forearm block. Bang. Second focus, 1, 2. 1, 2. Right, don't shift your feet when you step. Just keep your feet stuck to the ground. Continue. No! Stop! Chill! Go! Turn around. No, I didn't say to do the technique. I just said turn around. Reaching out there and then that front foot has to come back. When you do that counter punch, you should be in center. So you go here, outside forearm block, outside forearm block. That's where you should be, and then this. Into the front stance. You're stretching so far forward that you're going punch, and this is forward, and you see where my center is back here. It should be here. Coming from here. Not, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Continue. Turn around. Okay, y'all wait for a second. All right, so I want to be able to, even though I'm stepping forward with that back fist, even though I'm stepping forward with that back fist, I don't want to step out into a front stance almost. Now, I can have a good punch, but I don't have speed. I'm not throwing it from my hip. I'm not throwing it from my hip now because I'm so far out. And once that back leg is locked, or semi-locked, so is the hip. You know what I'm saying? So is the hip. You don't want the hip to be locked because you want to be able to go punch, and then maybe move back to throw the kick. You know what I'm trying to say? You have a question? What I think is, I think you're stepping out a little too far, and you're forcing your back leg to so you go punch, stepping back fist, and then now when you do the counter punch, you're going, because you're trying to get that power, you're going, bam, and then you happen to come back. I think what needs to happen is you need to adjust the step on the stepping back fist, so that your back leg is a little bit bent. Once it's bent, now you can lock it. The locking of the leg is going to twist the hip. The locking of the leg is going to twist the hip. Right, exactly. And that's where you're going to generate the power. Because you're going to generate speed and then power at the end. The power should be at the beginning. The power should be at the end. It should be loose. It should be loose. And then power at the end. Like speed, looseness of the muscle, power, tightening of the muscle, just for a split second. And you don't want to hold that tension in the arm, because when you do, you're also holding the weight of your arm. You want to hit, squeeze, and shoot it out. Shoot it out. It's just like the bullet. You know what I mean? It's just like the bullet. That hammer hits that, what do you call it? The firing pin. Once it hits it, pow, that firing pin explodes and the bullet goes out. That explosion is that squeeze. You know what I'm saying? Squeeze. No, don't hold it. Yeah, it should be out and back. That's right. Shoot it out. Shoot it out. And where's it coming out of? It's coming out the front two knuckle. Right? That's where the power's coming out. Front two knuckle. So that's the other fact. Is I should squeeze that front two knuckle when I squeeze for the power. Loose. That's right. Loose, and then front two knuckle squeeze, and then release. All right? Okay. What legs in front, right?
We were doing
I know, but what leg was in front when we turned around? Left leg? Continue. The outside, and then back, yeah, counter punch. Make sure you get outside form block, back this, stepping back this, or counter punch. Bring the counter punch in back fast. Hands, hands, hands. Nail! Sound! Ki more focus on the block. More focus on the block. When you do the block, can you hear me?
Okay.
When you do the block, it's swaying. It's going here, and then you're doing the back fist. More focus, bang on the block, and then back fist, stepping back fist, counter punch.
Okay.
Turn around. Ah! Hey, fight. Yeah. It's ready. Step forward, left down block, same hand, rise and block, same hand, rise and block, hammer fist, counter punch. Counter punch, front kick, bring the front kick back. Got it?
I think so. These combos are an adventure for me.
Hey, you know what? If you don't do them, you won't be able to do them. If you don't do it, if you keep doing, this is my thought, where I teach my students, is I'm fighting you, he's got to punch. If I can't block it, he's going to get me. Or I'm going to have to run, or I'm going to have to attack him. You know what I'm saying? And then counter his counter attack. It's a lot. But if I can step up and I'm confident in my blocking movement, all right? If he steps up and he does whatever, jab, counter punch, front kick, I should be able to jab, counter punch, front kick. Switch, you know what I'm saying? I should be able to stay in that fight. I should be able to stay in the fight and be confident enough that I can see what's coming and I have the right block for that technique. You know what I'm saying? When I first started, my instructors used to say, will you stop fucking around and just go get him? I say, well, you know what? I want to be able to block the technique, not just, be like, oh, geez, I could have blocked it. I want to be able to step up, step in, when I did, see what my man, see as he got ready to make the move, see what I did? I didn't stay there. I shifted over. I didn't move back. I shifted over. Now I'm here. So I know where my opening is. I know where he can go to. Here's my opening. You know what I'm saying? If you go to my opening, you know what I'm saying? I can block that, shift out because I know where my opening is. That's to know myself. To know myself where I'm open. It's to know where my opponent can go to. You know what I'm saying? The first thing I think is to know yourself first. Know where you are. Know where you're open. Know where your feet are. You know what I'm saying? That way, if the man's trying to sweep you, front leg, back leg, you can lift that leg. You know what I'm saying? All right. Okay, so step forward, left down block, same hand rising block, hammer fist, counter punch, front kick off of the back leg and bring it back. Front kick, bring it back.
Down block, rising block, right?
Yep, down block, same hand, rising block, hammer fist, counter punch, front kick and bring it back. All right? You see me looking, I'm looking at your shoulders. But sometimes when you're standing so wide, what happens is this. Bang, you step out like that. You don't want to stop. I'm not saying you don't want to. I think everything is about balance. So as I step, I want to do this. Here. I want to step in and out. I want to step in and out. Not just this, watch. Boom! No twisting of the hip. I should do this here, from here. As I step out, I want to go right here, and then this. Down block, rising block, hammer fist, counter punch. And then, try to kick off that back leg and bring it back. All right? Slow first. Nice. Knee. Sun. Chi. You're kind of doing this, and that's throwing you off, and then you're going here, and then one, and then two, and then, then everything is going like this. It should be this. This should be the movement, not this. So when I step forward, I want to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the kick. Not. So do you have that? You know what I mean? Okay. Go. Turn around, right? Hey, continue. Peace. Face that. Did you see your whole side?
Yes.
Peace. Knee. See that? See? So when you rise it this way, I'm making a correction on your rising block. Because you're doing the whole technique. You're doing the whole technique, and I know you're thinking about the whole technique. But you have to think rising block, where the rising block is making contact. Because this is what you did. Up and then back down. Because and I know it's just because you're thinking about the technique. You went watch. 1, 2, look at my rising block. Look, see, can you see it? That's what you did. You anticipated doing the ham of this. So you never really did a good rising block. You went down block, rising block like this, and then ham of this. Go through the whole technique. This is why we're doing it slow. Here, down block, squeeze. Rising block, squeeze. Ham of fist, counter punch. And then the front. Hands. Chin. So we're doing it slow, right? So when we're doing it slow, it's a perfect time to squeeze the muscle and loosen the muscle. So when the hammer fist, and I know I'm picking on you, but I see it, that's why. I'm not saying, okay, I'm going to pick on him today.
I got picked on last time.
So here, so when you're doing this is what you just I want you to see. This is what you did. You did it slow. 1, you went 2, 3, and you left it there. Then you did the counter punch. You left it loose. So when I do that hand like this, I want to go here. Hand like this. See how it releases? That way. And move quick to the next one. Instead of so we're doing it slow, so practice. Yes, exactly, practice. Stay right there. You don't want to block with your wrist. Relax. Yeah, you always did it like that, right? Yeah, but see, when you just did the right, it was here. It's so you're basically blocking with the more meat of the arm instead of the wrist. Yes.
And then should I do the hammer?
No, from here.
It's just down.
From here, you're going to come to here and then come down. You don't want to come. Yeah, you don't want to come from here and then go.
It's just.
You want to go rise and block and then this. And let it come down as a hammer. Right? So when you focus on the hammer, this should be where? The focus on the hammer, this should be where? Yeah, on the hammer. So that everything else stays loose, and I want to bring my power to that point, squeeze it, release it, and then think about the front 2 knuckle punch. And then think about what? The ball of the foot. Then think about the ball of the foot. So when you're throwing that front kick, the ball, you see the ball of that foot come up. Bang, because that's where my power is being released into whatever I'm hitting. Turn around. Same technique. Key up. Wow! Hey! Late. Turn back around. Turn around. Same technique, key up. Ah! Sound. Ki, chin. Ball the foot for front kick, turn around, same technique, ki, continue. Let's ki on, let's ki on the rising block. Let's ki on the rising block and ki on the front kick. Ki on the rising block, ki on the front kick. So let's ki on the rising block and the front kick. Ready? Kind of forces you to breathe correctly. This is why we're doing the ki, it's 2 keys. Right? Front kick and rising block. Ball the foot. You all right?
I feel it when you
Ki on that front kick. Go! Turn around, same technique, ki. Two ki, continue. Ki on the front kick. Turn around. Same technique, ki. Keep your focus looking forward. Keep your head up. Kind of go like this. So I'm going to keep your head coming a little closer. Keep it straight up. Has nothing to do with the kick. Just keep. Continue. Turn around, same technique, ki, same way. Yame. Yes, man.
I just throw a little and say, you study the different what you used to do. So I try to see, especially when I come here, I try to see different ways to do Shotokan. And you know, I've been JKI and SKI. We show a way that we have a little different too, and we do this a little different too. The way to perform everything. So I just throw that a little bit.
No, listen.
To switch.
Listen. I expect everybody to struggle with my basics. You know why? Because they're my basics. I took Sensei's basics and I added to it. Because the blocks are not different. I just added them in.
Yes.
I just add them in so there's more technique that you're telling your body to do. So it makes the concentration better. Because you have to think about everything that I'm saying. And if you're not doing it, then it becomes a little frustrating because you're like us. I say, that's okay. We just have to relax. Relax and send a message to the body. You know what I mean? You hear it, and once you hear it and you say it, you're telling your body really what to do. So it's about the concentration. And really, when you're in the street and it's a life and death situation, you want to be able to be calm. If you're not calm, something's going to happen to you because you're not going to see it and you're not going to react to what's happening to you because you're tense. You know, you don't want to be tense. You want to be able to be calm, see, know what you need to do, and then do it. And stay calm, relax. Only thing that should be basically tense is what? Right! Is this. This is the only thing that should be tense. That way I know that when I need to express my power from that point, I'll be able to do it. I'll be able to do it. So that's the only thing that should be basically, you know, tense because it's like having a gun with no bullets. You know what I mean? I pull that gun out and there's no bullets in there. Yeah, the person in front of you, he might be scared, but if he's got big ones and he comes after you, you gotta hit him. You know what I mean? But if I have the bullets in there, I pull that gun, boom, I can shoot it. You know what I mean? Same thing with this. I can also do my technique without that, but I might have to do 2 or 3 of them to knock my opponent down. If I have focused power. I'm talking to you, but if I have focused power, then I can use that when I want. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Okay. Step forward. Step forward. Left knife hand block. Left back stance. Step forward. Left. Oh, you can hear me.
I heard that.
Okay.
Left side hand block.
Okay, step forward, left knife hand block, left back stance. Hand push away front stance. Counter punch. Side kick off of the front leg. Knife hand block, back stance. Hand push away front stance. Counter punch. Step up. Side kick off of the front leg. That's it. Good. Step forward, left knife hand block, back stance. And then hand push away front stance. Counter punch. Step up. Side kick off the front leg. No, side kick shouldn't be a round kick. All right, a little better, a little better, a little better. So remember that when you're doing side kick, your foot should pass the leg that you're standing on. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm doing side kick, I don't want to go from here and then go side kick because then it's going to have to come around. When I do side kick, so say if I step up and do side kick, I want to do this here. Step up. Now this leg wants to come, my foot wants to come to where my leg is. And then kick up. That way I know that I'll be hitting my target. But if I don't, side kick is a straight kick. It's not a round kick. So if I do side kick with the side of my foot and I make it like a roundhouse kick, what's essentially going to happen is it's going to go like this. Side kick is meant to go into, and then out. So when you do that side kick, it should be this. Here. Like that. Side kick and then back. Side kick and then, no, not in front of your knee. Right, exactly, right. Right there. And then kick. And then pull. So when you pull back, right, pull this back. Yeah, that's it. You pull the bottom of the foot back. You know what I mean? knee, that way you shoot it out and hold it back.
Hi.
Okay?
Close.
All right. Step forward, left knife hand block. And then step up. Side kick off the front leg. Knife hand block, back stance, hand push away, front stance, counter punch. Step up, side kick off of the front leg. Ki eye. Let's do it slow first. Aye. Okay? Ish. Knee. Side. Remember what I said? Pull the bottom of the foot back. Pull the bottom of the foot back. What you're doing is you're kind of throwing the kick out there, and then you're pulling it back to here, and then dropping it down. I want you to pull it all the way back to the center. Out and back, and then step out. Don't fall out. Have control of the step. See how you slid that back foot? Should it slide? It should slide. Even though, you know, so it's a practice. I know, I'm like I said, I'm kind of messed up, but I'll go see what you're doing.
So, is this more of a,
2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. Right. That's what I was going to say to you too about the hand push away. You're doing this. So when the punch comes, you're kind of going. That hand push away should be a strong block. So you're going knife hand block, punch, just punch. Knife hand block, punch. See? Right here. And then bang. And then step up, kick. Don't just go knife hand block, you know, and because you know what I mean? Have focus on the hand push away. Did I answer your question?
yes, you did.
Okay. I know, I get.
No, you did those, exactly.
It should be focus on the block, on both blocks. So you go a knife hand block, and then this. Right. See this? Look. And then this. And then step up, side kick on the front leg, pull it back, and then step down and then out. Don't just step out and fall.
So you're not really, so this is still kind of a backstance because you want to be able to
No,
turn the hip.
no, I want to
Still do
I want to go. So
front stance.
all right, so I just did the knife hand block, and then I want to go like this.
Okay.
See how I twisted that hip?
Yep.
See how I twisted?
Yep.
So I go knife hand block, and then I go here,
I see.
and then this. Watch.
Yep.
Now look, see this?
Yeah, slow.
Now I can twist back. Now I can twist back, and then step up, and then side kick. All right, where's that cheat? Where's that go? Turn around, same technique, ki eye. Wow! See that? See that? Did you see that little hand block you did? You did like a little hand block for hand push away. You went here, and you went, it should be here. And then the punch. All right, so we're doing it slow, so it should be here. It should be. Knee. What am I going to say? It's not that I didn't like the side kick. I didn't like the placement of the step up foot. Because you did this. You went here, so you're my target. You did this, that was good. And then you went like this. Way over here. And then you did side kick. punch. See where I'm at? So as I get ready, bang, I don't have to make it. I don't have to, you know, worry that is it going to hit my target. I'm stepping up to a point where if I do a good side kick, it should go to where it needs to go to. You know what I'm saying?
Same thing, I'm just putting myself there. Same hand work, which way?
Yes. Okay, so let's do that again. I'll stop. That's right.
Oh,
See that? It's just the little details to me. So now that hand's closed, all right? Now do hand push away. Move that foot over. Move the foot over to do hand push away. So see that back leg is locked?
Oh, I see.
If you lock that back leg, then you can't twist the hip. Don't lock the leg yet. That's right. And then that's right. And then side kick. Good. Good. You know what I'm saying? So I know I'm nitpicking, but if you get it, you'll have no problem doing it. You know what I'm saying? If you almost get it, there's eventually going to be a correction that you have to make. And then it's going to be, like, to me, too late. You know what I'm saying? So it should be knife hand block, back stance. Hand push away. Counter punch. And then this. Like that. And then side kick. Right? Stop! Pull it back. Pull it back. You hear how you hear that? Right, so what it should be is side kick, no, step it down, step it. Side kick up and back. No, side kick up and back. Step back. So there's a side kick. You know what I mean? You're stepping down. So, to me, when I hear you fall down, that means to me that when you're fighting and you throw a kick, you're going to win in the fire. You're going to win in the fire because you're going side kick, boom. And if your opponent's quick, as soon as you come down, he's going to get you. Because, you know, but if I go side kick up and back, then I can step, I can move. Because I'm in the center. I'm not just going side kick, I can't. Side kick, boom. You know what I'm saying? You want to come back to the middle. Side kick up and back. And then, hear how I step down? Side kick. It should be a nice soft step. So that if your opponent's coming, boom, you can step, move. You know what I mean? You can step and move because you have your center. One more, ki chi. Yeah! Better.
Still put it out a little bit.
But still, that was much better. It was much better because you came to the center and then you stepped up. You were able to control the step. Turn around. Continue. See where that side kick went? Kind of went out that way. Kind of went out that way a little bit. Okay. Don't step up to the front foot. Don't step up to the front foot. Don't step up to the front foot. Because now I'm over. Right? I want to step up to here. That's right. And then look. That means there's no focus on the front two knuckles. You shouldn't see those fingers. You can do that punch. I did this to you before, open my hand.
I think I
Yeah, see? That's how it should be. It should be closed, and then on the point of contact, now open my hand. Yeah, so now my focus is on the front of the knuckle. You know what I mean? And then I release. And it's just something to think about. Go! Release! Don't push it out. Don't push the kick out. That's right. Roll. Turn around. Hey! Continue. Hey! Pull it back. Pull it back. Pull it back. Yeah! That's better. See that? See, you was able to step out there a little better when you pull it back. Sound! Yeah! Go, guys! So when the counter punch hand comes out, should the other hand be open? When the counter punch hand comes out, should the other hand be open?
No.
No, it should be closed. It should be closed, not open. It should be closed. Turn around, same technique, EI. That's bad.
Basically, the way I'm doing like this, because, yes, that's not how you do the fist, it is this. So, yes, I know how you do it, but I do it this way, the way they're supposed to do so with that. Well, there's one about how I...
Come on, man!
Sorry, man.
Come on, man! Come listen. Wait.
My first instinct told me to do it like this. Okay, 20 years ago.
Figure out.
Yes.
Okay, all right, hold. So, hold, okay? So, this is what I see when you like this. That's what I see. I see your hand come out, and when it comes back, I see your hand really open up. That's, so, you can make any excuse that you want, but I see what's going on, and that's why I'm telling you. So, hey, I'll listen, but it's up to you to make the correction, because I see it. I see it. It should be like, it should be like this. Just like that. And then when I squeeze this, I squeeze this. Like that. So it rounds out the hand, so the front two knuckles face out. Sensei, this is what Sensei told me. This thing, that way, it makes it round, so that the front two knuckles can face out. Okay. All right. Step forward, left down block, counter punch, bring the counter punch hand back fast. Right, step forward, down block, counter punch, bring the counter punch hand back fast. The technique that we're going to do is jab, counter punch, step up, front kick off of the front leg, step down, step up, roundhouse kick off of the front leg. Yeah, jab, counter punch, step up, front kick off the front leg, step down, step up, roundhouse kick off of the front leg. Okay? All right. So we're going to step on the style technique. Counter punch, bring the counter punch in back fast. Then we're going to go jab, counter punch, step up, front kick off of the front leg, step down, step up, roundhouse kick off of the front It's just, and then the technique is the jab, counter punch, front kick, roundhouse.
Gotcha.
Ready to push it down. Again, step forward, downward, counter punch, bring the counter punch in back fast. Front stance. Key eye, ready to push it down. Okay, hands. Ready. Ish. Jab counter. Boom! 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 You want to hear that step down that hard. Because if you step down that hard, it means you're planting. You're planting. And then you have to step up again and release that plant. Front kick, roundhouse kick. It should be 1, 2, and then it's speed. Speed. Knee! Good. It feels like you got no power. But when you have speed, you have impact. And then you push your power into it. Sound! That's it. That looks good. To me, that looks good.
I feel like
You feel like because you've been so used to going,
maybe it's white. It looks like a little guy.
turn around. No block, just turn around. Continue. Ish. Knee. No block. No block. No block. No block. No block and counter. You're just doing a jab, counter punch, front kick off the front leg, roundhouse kick off of the front leg. Sound. No step. No step. No step. So from right leg, you got the right leg in front? Right leg in front. So you're just gonna go jab, counter punch, step up, kick, kick. And then jab, counter punch, step up, kick, kick. That's how it should be. That's how it should be. It should be this and this. You know what I mean? It's like you're looking, you should be looking like this. Yes. No! Ball with foot, ball with foot. Right. Turn around. Continue. So on your roundhouse kick, you have your foot's in the side foot position. It shouldn't be in the side foot position. It should be in this position, but only that. Like, you know what I mean? It's front kick position, but roundhouse kick. Key eye. No! Turn around. Good, that's right. Good. Continue. So if myself personally, if I was fighting somebody and they had their hands that way, the first thing I would do is either I would punch that arm, bang, or kick that arm. So that it comes back to your face. Here? No. Here? No. Right there. That way, this is, because if you go like that, then that's open. It should be that way, like that. This way here, you can go. This one here should be here. That way, from here, you can twist. You know what I mean? That's right. 1, 2. This is because we're in the front stance.
Because I think I was going like this.
No, we're in front stance. When we come to sparring stance, then that's something different. So it wants to be. See how much I twisted? So now, watch, as I step up, I have the twist for the kick. Kick, step down, and then kick. No. Do that roundhouse kick again. Go. That was better. That was better. You did it like a side kick. Foot position. Foot position. Mind to whatever is going to make contact. Mind to whatever is going to make contact. Front two knuckle. Forearm. Inside forearm. Back fist. Wrist. Palm of heel. Front two. Front finger poke. Your mind should go to what's making contact. Ready? Ish. Knee. Sound. Right.
Can't hear for some reason, so I'm just.
You know why you can't hear? Because I'm not saying anything. That's what. All right. So what? Okay. Yeah. For a second. All right. So what I'm saying to you is, when you do the jab counter punch, you're pulling the counter punch hand back before you step up. I think what you should do is jab counter punch, and as you're pulling the counter punch hand back, you should step up. Right. And then front kick, roundhouse kick. No, so 1, 2, that's right, that was good. 1, 2, punch. No, don't step. Jab, counter punch. Go ahead, jab, counter punch. Jab, counter punch. And then as you step up, pull your hand back. Right, and then deliver the kick. Right, to deliver the kick. So 1, 2, step, kick, step, kick. Look. We should be still facing. Well, ladies in front, right? Yes. Yes. Go! Hey! I'd rather not have you move your front foot on the jab punch. I'd rather have you not do this. Just this. 1, 2, and then step. Right. Turn around. Yeah, man. Yes, man. So when you're doing your roundhouse kick, a couple of times when I saw you kick, your foot is going past the leg that you're standing on. It should, when you do roundhouse kick, this knee shouldn't be past this knee. Can you hear me?
Hey,
Yeah, it shouldn't be past, because if it's past, then the kick is going to go past your target. It should be the same, and then kick. That way your foot will hit what you're pointing to.
so the knee shouldn't go past it or the foot shouldn't go past it?
Well, if your knee shouldn't go, your foot is going to follow where your knee is. Your foot is going to follow where your knee is on the roundhouse kick. So if you make it, yeah, see right there? When you did that kick, right? When you did that kick, your knee was past the leg that you were standing on. Right, that's better. That way, because where your knee is pointing to, right, that's where your foot's going to end up. See, you see what's happening now? Now you're throwing with a kick that's this much as opposed to this much. So when I do, can you see me? When I do the roundhouse kick, this